Hey everybody, I'm continuing to organize my life, at least a little bit this January, with storage and organization projects. I designed this underbed storage cabinet to be completely different than most storage boxes you buy. My thought is that most of the stuff we store in these boxes are items that we don't use that often. Those items can store in this part of the box. But then I thought it would be nice to be able to store some items that we can get to more frequently without having to drag out the entire box. So this one has a drawer in the front. Usually these are on wheels, but I don't really see a need for that. I've got some furniture glides underneath it that allow it to slide pretty easily. I made this all with 1/2-inch plywood. If you'd like to make your own, check in the description for a free set of plans. With all these pieces cut, I'm gonna put a mark on the two side pieces 16 inches in for the divider. I'm gonna glue and nail it all together. I'll just line this divider piece up along that line I drew. This back side I'm going to be nailing blind, so I need to make a line along the back. Using a 1/4-inch straight bit on my router, I'm going to cut a slot along the inside of each of these pieces to hold the bottom to the drawer. If you don't have a router or router table, you can just attach the bottom of the drawer directly to the sides. I'm making this bottom panel out of 1/4-inch hardboard. If this drawer were going to get a lot of use, say in a kitchen, I would use some stronger joints to hold it together. But since this is only going to be used occasionally, I'm just going to glue and nail it together. But I have made drawers like this before, and they're surprisingly strong. I'm gonna clamp this together just to hold it in place while I put the tacks in. I picked up a set of these 16-inch long drawer runners at the home center. They were maybe $6 or $7. They're pretty inexpensive. If you've never installed drawer runners before, there's really not a whole lot to them. Just make sure you follow the instructions that come along with it. There's actually some good tips in there. The kind I got are European self-closing bottom mount slides. They must be fancy because they're European. They're all the rage in France this season. You want to mount these cabinet members first, and they're marked with an L and an R so you know which side is the left side and which is the right side. Since my drawer opening is 16 inches and these runners are 16 inches, I can just butt it right up against the end, and I'm gonna make a mark on one of these holes. With that one screw in there, I can still move this a little bit to get it level. I'll shim this side up just a little bit. These bottom mount drawer glides are really easy to mount because they just go right over the edge of the drawer. I'm gonna glue and nail on this cover for the drawer compartment. I've cut 4 plywood squares that are going to be used to align the inside of the lid. These 1/2-inch strips will help me line them up. I'll glue and tack these on. I want this false drawer front to be the same size as the box, so I'll just line it up here and trace it out. To glue this face on, I put some shims down here just to raise this up a little bit. And I'll see if I can align this with the top. I'm just gonna let that glue dry for a few minutes and let it grab hold. I found this old drawer pull that I can put on the front. plastic glides for moving furniture. I'm sticking these to the underside using carpet tape. I found that these make it really easy to slide heavy furniture around on either carpeting or hardwood floors. Those little cleats give the lid a nice fit so it doesn't move around. And thank you for watching. Don't forget there are free plans you can download for this and other projects on my website. If you're new to Woodworking for Mere Mortals, I'd like to thank you for joining me, and I hope you'll hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a video. I have new videos every Friday. My goal here at Woodworking for Mere Mortals is to convince people that woodworking is for everybody. You don't need years of experience, you don't need lots of fancy tools, and you don't need a lot of money. Anyone can do woodworking. And I hope you guys are getting organized this month. If you have made any storage or organization projects you'd like to share, please post them on the Woodworking for Mere Mortals Facebook page so everyone can see them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Friday.